Those meddling kids, Shaggy, Scooby, Fred, Daphne, and Velma are back at it again, and this time it's on the Super Nintendo. Scooby Doo Mystery is an exploration adventure game where you get to control both Shaggy and Scooby. The game starts you off where the gang is driving around the Mystery Machine on their way to the area. The 4 areas you get to play in are the Spooky Shipwreck, where you'll hunt down a ghostly pirate named One-Eyed Matt, an amusement park that is being haunted by an evil clown, a spooky swamp that is being patrolled by the tar monster that's scaring everyone away, and a Denny's that's haunted by an evil zombie waitress. The waitress is biting each of the customers and turning the whole town into zombies. Nah, I'm just kidding. The last stage is actually Bradshaw Manor. It's a mansion that belongs to Daphne's uncle. It's being haunted by an evil vampire named Count Bagosi. You get to walk around sniffing for clues by pressing and holding the X button. When Scooby stumbles upon a clue, press up to put it in your inventory. This is where the rest of the gang comes into play. Pressing the select button will cycle through your inventory. Press the R button when next to Velma and she'll grab the clue from you and occasionally unlock the new areas. If you speak to Daphne, she'll give you a Scooby snack. Fred comes into play occasionally as well towards the end of each stage, where he'll design a trap to catch each of the villains to complete each stage. I like how the gang actually plays roles in the game. They're not just standing around as part of the background, even though they actually are just standing around and occasionally moving when you progress to a new area. You can hold B to jump, Y to run, and A to throw a weapon at an enemy. You have a couple weapons where you can throw a trolley, swing a hammer, or throw a can or a coconut right at an enemy's face. The enemies in Scooby Doo Mystery are pretty underwhelming. Ooh, a scary pumpkin. Oh, a rat. At least they tried a little bit better with the zombie. You can also bring up the map by pressing the L button. Sometimes you might get lost with the different sections of the game trying to find one of the gang members, and this comes in handy. As you search around each of the levels looking for clues, you'll unlock new areas that you can explore. Find all the clues and you'll have Fred outline the trap blueprints. The blueprints are absolutely outrageous. Step 1. We're gonna put a peg here, protecting the barrel from falling. Then we'll have the vampire that's running around the mansion all of a sudden jump right onto the ledge here, forcing the barrel to fly into the air and land right through him. Got all that, Shaggy? Oh, great! Like you want us to be vampire bait? I hope you're onto something, Fred. Yeah, so then you'll need to go find all of these ridiculous grocery list items, bring them back to Fred, and have the villain chase you in order to catch him, unmask him, and have him give you the whole spiel about,
and if it hadn't been for you crazy kids.
Like, right, Scoob? Time for us to check out the refrigerator.
Right, Reggie. Ruby, Roo!
There's also 2 bonus levels hidden in each mystery. The first is found in kitchen areas. In this level, the player moves Scooby from side to side, catching food items that Shaggy is throwing from the refrigerator onto slices of bread. The second is found randomly in each level. On this level, you're playing some sort of whack-a-mole with a mallet on 3 vases. Scooby Doo Mystery does very well at exploring. Some of the clues were right in front of you, but overall you have to sniff around, occasionally getting spooked by enemies, and pick up clues. The health system is actually in reverse. If the health meter fills up, you lose a life. This is where you can use a Scooby snack to reduce the Frightometer. Yeah, I'm not kidding, it's called the Frightometer. Game developer Argonaut Software gets the graphical design correctly in Scooby Doo Mystery. Fred, Velma, Daphne, Shaggy, and Scooby all look great and match their appearances from the TV show. Being a Scooby Doo game, it's clearly aimed towards kids and it shows. All of the items are in the same spot, which makes the gameplay quite boring at times. If you finish the stage and try to replay it, everything is exactly where you would expect them to be. There's also not much variety other than the awkward platforming sections where you gotta jump onto platforms that carry you from one section of the map to another. I found these sections extremely difficult to get used to, often leading to falling or dying. One other glaring hole here is that there isn't the actual Scooby-Doo theme song anywhere in the game. The music itself is a bit generic but does keep with the theme of finding clues throughout the game. There's also a password system that you can use to progress throughout each stage. I'll leave them up in the description as well as on screen now. I had this game as a kid and grew up watching the Scooby Doo TV show. I had such a blast playing through it back then. It's simple, it follows the TV show accurately, and isn't very difficult. I would recommend Scooby Doo Mystery for anyone that's a fan of the show or who has younger kids. I'm the RetroKingPin, thanks for watching.